Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another house hunting vlog where we go around different suburbs and try and find our second home. So we first bought the house that we're currently living in. Oh, this is Lewis, by the way. This is my partner.
Hello.
He's going to come obviously house hunting with us today.
And we've actually gone already, but we've had to come back and film the intro.
Yeah, because I forgot. And I didn't like the lighting in the morning in the car. I was like, I look hideous, so I'm going to have to do it again.
Yeah, so we already know what we've looked at.
Yeah, we already know our thoughts, but don't worry, it's still going to be a bit of a mystery and a secret.
Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah, you're obviously just going to have to watch the vlog to find out. So we bought this house that we currently live in 2020.
Yeah.
So we've had it for 2.5 years. Love it. It's perfect for us at the moment. If it had a third bedroom, we wouldn't have to move. But we just find that we need a little bit of extra space. So we have found 5 houses that we are going to look at today, ranging from 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom to 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom in similar locations. And we have one house that we're looking at, which is in the perfect location for us. Like, it's pretty much where we're living now, but a little bit to the right, kind of. Like, it's really close to cafes. There you go. So that's why it's the perfect location, because it's less walking to our favorite cafes, which we love. Come house hunting, and we hope that you enjoy. Okay, so I've just put in some footage of house number 1. It was advertised as 4-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage. In my opinion, it is technically a 3-bedroom house, just because the first bedroom is tiny. It's half the size of a standard home. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, the house was beautiful.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So if you guys saw the footage, the bathroom is beautiful. It even had heated floors, which I don't think we've seen in pretty much any other home that we've been to.
No.
Newly renovated, very well designed.
Yeah, very architectural.
Yeah, very architectural, which we love. We don't just like a stock standard beige home. We like one with a bit of personality. The main issue, and probably the only issue with the house really, is that it's not on a main road, but it's on a busy road.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's wrong with it, right?
Yeah, so it's pretty much the main downside. Or
Yeah.
the only
Negative.
downside, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty
Perfect.
spot on.
Yeah, perfect pretty much for what we're looking for. The butler's pantry was incredible, great use of space, and the way that they've designed it is that they've used every inch of the house for a particular space. There was an extra study, an extra living area. But yeah, just I don't know, the fact that it's on a road like that's gonna, I don't know, we'll have to think about it. And it's obviously the most expensive house that we're seeing today too.
Yeah, I feel for the price that much, it's almost a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Because the road's busy, it's quite loud, and there's no on-street parking.
Yeah.
Which I feel would get annoying over time, or you would just be oh, it's no big deal.
Yeah. Especially if you want to have people over. We have family dinners every week, and that's 4 or 5 cars, and you could only really fit 3 cars in the driveway.
Yeah.
I know it sounds minimal, but for us, especially if you're paying that much, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just hope that the other 4 houses that we're seeing today have off-street parking, and either that we can renovate it and design it how we want.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what house number 2 brings. Okay, house number 2 was okay.
Yeah.
It was on a really steep driveway. Like, the block wasn't necessarily steep, but the driveway, certainly not a flat block. So like, even trying to get the cars out would be quite hard, and taking the bins up, which it seems a bit trivial, but every week I feel like it might get a little bit annoying. Huge like living spaces, which is really good, what we want, because where we live right now, the living space is pretty big, but it's not as big as that house. For the price, it was okay. It's backs onto a reserve, so there's no actual backyard. The reserve is the backyard, and I have a feeling, and I don't know if this will be true or not, but I feel like the insurance on the house would be really expensive because it backs onto a reserve, which is like a fire hazard, especially up in where we're looking. What did you think? I really liked the main bedroom. The main bedroom, I don't think I got as much footage for that house, but the main bedroom was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the house is really nice. Like, it's been like
slightly renovated,
but more like renovated isn't like
cosmetic, not like gutted and redone.
Yeah, so it still looks really good, but I'd still want to modernize it.
Yeah.
And the house is on like the back 30% of the block.
Yeah.
And the front 70% is like slope.
Yeah, and like you can't use it.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not something that's like functional or usable. Like, you wouldn't be able to have like a backyard party or anything.
No.
So
I'm sure someone will still fall in love with that house.
Yeah.
It was really good, but
I really like the style of the house, but there was also too many stairs as well.
Yeah, there was like 4, maybe 5 different levels.
Yeah.
Like from like stairs up or down.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, we'll see. The house that we're going to now is older. It hasn't been renovated. It would probably need to be gut most of it. It is cheaper than, it's probably one of the cheapest houses. No, don't go down there. One of the cheapest houses that we're seeing today. So let's hope that the layout is really good. It's able to be fixed up. But yeah, we'll let you know how house number 3 goes. All right, house number 3. Again, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and lots of
2 kitchens.
2 kitchens. So this one had like a little granny flat extra bit to it. It was still attached to the house, so it wasn't like an actual unit in like the backyard. It was still attached. So you could rent it out like on Airbnb, or you could just rent it out to someone as like a 1-bedroom place, because it still had like a living room. Pretty big living room actually. Yeah, probably similar size to what we have actually. A kitchen, and then like a full functioning bathroom.
Yeah, so it's completely, it's like part of the house, but there's a door so you can close it. So it's like it's separate.
Yeah, so like you could rent it out to offset the mortgage and stuff.
Yeah, you'd most likely get $250, $300 a week.
Oh, I wouldn't say 300, I'd say like 200?
More than that, I reckon.
Maybe a week.
More than that, I think.
No, just for 1 bedroom.
Well, yeah, whatever it is, like.
Could be like 300 including bills, or 250 including bills, or whatever. My initial thoughts were that it was very dark, like very, very dark, and it needs...
Yeah, but you can fix that.
I know, I haven't finished yet, but it needs work in every bit of the house. Like, the whole house has to be repainted. The kitchens, so plural, not just one, both of the kitchens need to be redone, like gut and redone. All 3 bathrooms need to be redone. The carpet needs to be ripped up. The like all the flooring needs to be ripped up and redone. But in saying that, this house is like its price bracket is around $200,000 cheaper. So like you could put that $200,000 into the house and make it look sick, because it does have an open fireplace, which I think I forgot to put footage in for, but it does have an open fireplace, which is what we love. We really, really want a house with a fireplace.
Yeah.
Your opinions? Go.
Yeah, pretty much the same as yours. Like, it's a blank canvas.
Yeah.
You don't really have to change the layout, which is good.
Yeah, structurally it's fine, because it's all flat. It's all like just straight. It's not like an angular house or anything. Like it's a straight house. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't have to change the layout. Like you wouldn't have to move any walls.
No.
It's just updating what's there.
Yeah.
And the house is in really good nick for 45 years old.
Yeah, so it's had
really
one owner when it was built 45 years ago, and they haven't had anyone else live there. So that's also a plus, because they haven't tinkered with anything.
Yeah.
Which is good. Backyard was pretty good.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't have a dog there unless you put in a front fence, which again is another thing. But pretty good sized backyard, quite private too, which is good.
Yeah, so it's like good if you're like willing to put in the work.
Yeah, and the money.
What you want.
Yeah, because we were saying before that like you'd probably have to put in some skylights too to make it brighter.
Yeah,
Tesla. And I don't know how much like skylights are. If you guys have done a renovation before, like an entire house renovation where you've had to rip up stuff, let us know in the comments down below, because I'm very, very curious as to how much it costs. Like Lewis and I don't work in construction, so we have literally no idea how much anything costs. Like we have a rough idea, but yeah, let us know down below. All right, let's go to house number 4. This one only came on the market like yesterday, so we've only had a quick glance at it, so hopefully it's nice. It's again 4 bedroom 2 bathroom, and then the last house that we're finishing off we're hoping is really good.
Yeah,
we're hoping that that's the diamond in the rough for us.
Yeah, similar to this one.
Yeah. Okay, see you soon. All right, back home now. House number 3. It was like half the house was built for like the modern time, so like 2022. And then as soon as you stepped out of the kitchen, it was like going back in time to the 1960s. It was a bit mazy, so like it was kind of hard to find like where the bedrooms were, where the bathrooms were, and only half the house had been renovated. Like one of the rooms hadn't even been touched. It looked like the walls hadn't even really been cleaned. So it was kind of like as soon as I stepped in, I had no connection to the house whatsoever, which is not really what you want when you go house hunting. I just kept thinking back to house number 1. So I think so far out of all the 4 houses that we've seen, number 1 is definitely the top contender. It's just been like Victorian but with a modern twist on it, and it's been consistent throughout the whole house. I would love to go back and see it again, so hopefully there is another opening for it early next week maybe. And we do have one more house left to see. We just have a bit of a break now. It's like an hour break before we go and see the 5th one. So we decided to come home, have some lunch, because the 5th house is like 2 streets away from where we live. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, but it's got a family room, a meals room, a dining room, and a living room. So it's got lots of living space. Hopefully it's really good. This one is going for auction, but I believe that it says up for auction unless sold prior. So I'm assuming that means that they're open to taking private offers, because we're just not wanting to go to an auction. It's just not, I don't know. I just don't like the risk. I'll let you know about house number 5. Let me know down below too, with the footage that I've shown you so far, which house would you go for? I know that some of them I haven't given you that much, so it's kind of hard to tell, but which one would you go for if you had the choice? Last house done.
Last one.
Successful, I think.
Yeah, very promising.
Very promising. Do you want to come up closer so then you're not all blurry? It was a bit on the older side, so I think it's like similar age to the home that we currently have. Similar style as well.
Yeah, very similar.
Which we kind of like, because we've always said that if this house just had one more bedroom, we wouldn't have to move. Like, we wouldn't have to get another house. So it's like our house, but obviously it hadn't been modernised, needs a bit of work, but it's got an open fireplace, 2 living areas, a space for dining, 3 good-sized bedrooms, good-sized bathrooms, good-sized laundry, and a flat backyard.
Yeah.
Which is super important to us.
Northeast facing.
Northeast facing, so
it's really bright.
Yeah, it is super bright. Only need a couple of extra downlights in the bedrooms, really.
Ensuite.
Ensuite's really.
Walk-in robe.
Yeah, it's just like it clearly hadn't been lived in for a while because it's a bit stinky.
It smelled like piss.
It smelled like cat wee, so that was a bit.
That's alright.
Upsetting, but that's okay because we would rip up the carpet anyway. The only thing with this house is that it's potentially going to auction, and we're not super duper keen on going to auction. We would much rather do private, just with a bit more security. And Lewis and I don't really do well in high pressure. Actually, no, we do well in high pressure situations, but we get anxious really quick, like easily. So yeah, it's not ideal for us. Any other thoughts that you'd like to share?
I feel better about this house than any of the others.
What about house number 1?
I feel good about that, but that one was like almost 40% more expensive.
Yeah, it was $400,000 more expensive than this one.
Yeah, and it's on a main road.
And it's on a main road. But that one has been beautifully renovated.
Yeah, but you could make the 5th house the same.
Yeah.
With quite a small budget.
Yeah.
Well, not small, but like...
Oh, no, you'd have to put a fair bit of money into it. But, like, you could make it look sick. You could make house number 5 look like house number 1. You just have to spend the money and work on it.
And you don't have to do any, like, major...
No structural.
No structural stuff.
Yeah. You just need to patch up a fair few of the cracks and just make sure that the stumps are okay. Yeah. Which it might need re-stumping because it's quite old, but...
Yeah, but re-stumping's pretty cheap.
It's not the end of the world.
No.
So, that was our house hunting for this weekend. Probably best house hunting that we've had in months.
Yeah, I feel like...
If not probably all year. Because we've been looking for the last 6 months.
Yeah, I feel like it was like an avalanche of good houses this week.
Yeah, so...
From like none to like...
2.
5 really good ones.
Yeah, and then like 2 that we're considering.
2 that paid off.
Yeah, so like house number 1 and house number 5 we're considering. We'll let you guys know what happens with them. We might get them, we might not get them. Just with house hunting, you literally never know. But we do hope that you really did enjoy this video and coming house hunting with us. Please make sure that you do click that subscribe button and hit the like button as well. And yeah, any other comments that you'd like to say?
No? Subscribe.
Like
and subscribe.
Alright guys, we'll see you in another video sometime in the very near future.